again everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm gonna show you pictures or animated figure of a bullfinch. I got curious about this bird because almost all of the winter storybooks I saw or opened here in Russia or in Moscow have it, may it be in books or other souvenir items. So I tried to dig and read about it. The Eurasian bullfinch in the finch family, Fringillidae, in Anglophone known simply as the bullfinch, as it is the original bird to bear the name bullfinch. The Eurasian bullfinch was listed in 1758 by Linnaeus in the 10th edition of his Systema Naturae under the binomial name Luxia. The Latin word ferula comes from the Greek, a flame-colored bird from flame-colored or something like it has a fire. A worm-eating bird that is mentioned by Aristotle. The Latin name for the species had been used by Swiss naturalist Conrad Gessner in his Historiae Animalium in 1555. The closest relatives of the bullfinches are in the genus Panicula, the pine grosbeak. The Eurasian bullfinch is a bulky bull-headed bird. The upper parts are gray, the flight feathers and short thick bill are black, as are the cap and face in adults. They are grayish-brown in juveniles, and the white rump and wing bars are striking in flight. The adult male has red underparts, but females and young birds have gray-buff underparts. It moults between July and October, but males do not have the duller autumn plumage that is typical of some other finches. The song of this unobtrusive bird contains fluted whistles and is often described as mournful. This bird breeds across Europe and temperate Asia. It is mainly resident, but many northern birds migrate farther south in the winter. Mixed woodland with some conifers is favored for breeding, including parklands and gardens. And this species does not form large flocks outside the breeding season. It is usually seen as a pair of family group. It builds its nest in a bush, preferably more than 4 meters tall and wide. Mature stands of shrub or tree, laying 4 to 7 eggs. It is peculiar among the Passeriformes for having spermatozoa with a rounded head and a blunt acrosome. Feeding the birds, the food is mainly seeds and buds of fruit trees, which can make it a pest in orchards. In England, for centuries, every parish paid a bounty for every Eurasian bullfinch killed. Ash and hawthorn are favored in autumn and early winter. If wild bird cover is planted for it, kale, quinoa, and millet are preferred to tall hedges or woodland. Let's get back to the souvenir that my employer has given me. It says here, chocolate-coated cherries. Russian souvenir. So, as I open this souvenir, I would like to share more details about the bullfinch. Because in Russia, the bullfinch is unambiguously associated with the onset of winter and cold weather. When a bird moves closer to a person's housing, it is a sign that winter is coming. And here is more. Some people has a bullfinch tattoo, and the reason why this bird symbolizes something. Bullfinch in mythology is a small genus of birds that possess beautiful saturated color. The bird in winter to the south does not fly away, and her red bright breast is so clearly visible on the background of a white snow. Therefore, they were called so beautiful and poetic, the bullfinches. The dimension of their smaller sparrow, but since they have a massive complete set, look bigger. These birds possess a beautiful dazzling color. Bullfinches paid attention in the Middle Ages. In this era, people caught and kept them in captivity, and not just decoration, but as a singer, And there was this heraldry снегири on the coat of arms of the village of Снегири. It's a Moscow region. On the surface itself lies that bullfinch is a symbol of winter, snow, and purity. It is a bright symbol of our Russian winter, it says there. It is not strange, bullfinch is a symbol of fire. And according to this article that I'm reading right now, in the old Slavic myths, снегирь, or bullfinch, is one of the sacred birds of their ancestors. And some great-grandparents consider the birds of making their defenders bigger, who not only saved people lost in the forest, but also led these lovers to residential buildings. It is also said that these very beautiful and bright birds brings good luck and happiness in their houses. As a talisman, the figurine of bulk will improve the atmosphere of their homes. It also allows the warmth of the soul to attract well-being and generosity. This article was written by Julia Kazamoma. Have always been a symbol of freedom, sky, something unattainable. Снегири or bullfinch, although are winter birds, no exceptions. Tattoos with this bird are very beautiful, feminine in addition. There are few of them. The theme of tattooing bullfinch is not beaten yet. And if just a bird denotes freedom, the value of the tattoo of the bullfinch is the inner force, swiftness, spiritual forces. Снегири overcome huge spaces, live in the bad weather. These are incredibly strong birds. So there are a lot more of positive symbolisms about this bullfinch, like love, self-sacrifice, dedication, friendliness, so much more, like positive. But there is also one negative. The negative symbolism of this bullfinch gives all the same red color, due to which the bird is associated with blood drops in the snow. It means suffering and losses. Very often this symbolism is associated with the military topics, deceased warriors, deprivation of military campaigns, especially in the harsh winter time. This was reflected in Russian poetry, so the poem снегирь was written by the poet G. Derzhavin to the death of the commander Alexander Suvorov.